What's up, everybody? This is Step Boogie with BluntRap Sports TV. I know I'm late to the party. Everybody probably got all their post-fight thoughts. And, man, I just want to say, man, that's just a prime example of what boxing needs to be, period. The best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it works out for the fighters, and it also works out for the fans because somebody had to lose yesterday. But in my opinion, neither one of them lose. I'm trying to see. They both great. It didn't take nothing away from nobody. And I felt initially from looking at it, because I looked at it twice. Somebody had uploaded the fight on some illegal site on YouTube in HD, so I got to look at it again. But when I first initially seen it, great fight. But I thought, and everybody that was at my house thought, that Kovalev probably had pulled it off. I even thought that. But you know me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that Iski over here trying to give me $5 to get some quarters or something, throwing me off. But yeah, I thought Kovalev won, but when I had to go check out people's, like, the first person I went to was Casino. Shout out to Casino. I went to hear, I needed to hear what he was gonna say. And you know, he felt that War won, and I heard 78. Then I was looking at a lot of fight hype videos. I was looking at Paulie Malignaggi reaction because I respect his knowledge. I seen what Robert Garcia said, and Robert Garcia was kind of with Kovalev, and Abel Sanchez was kind of with Kovalev, but he wasn't disappointed with the decision. So I really viewed it was like a close fight. So I looked at the fight again just to get a perspective of, without the bias, not being swayed by the bias commentary, because you already know what Lampley and them gonna do. You know what Harold Letterman gonna do. You know Max is gonna be half foot in, half foot out, meaning give you truth but then give you bias. Jim Lampley and Letterman, they just outright biased. So I gotta look at the fight without being swayed by them. And if we really judging the fight on a point system, it's like, yes, in my opinion, I definitely think Andre Ward wore Sergey down because he was hitting him to the body, but I never think Andre Ward had hurt him. I don't think he hurt Sergey. I think he got his attention, but never really put any fear in his mind and doubt. I don't think his lack of activity was slowing down because of him being worried about getting hit with something. I think it was just Andre Ward doing a good job of wearing him down to the body. But with all that being said, if you judging it from a 10-point system, I think Andre Ward started really landing. And it was like Kovalev, it was like we was all, for the rest of the fight, viewing it like, is he going to land another big one at any given time? If the big one land, then he can go. But we not realizing while that's going on, Andre Ward is scoring points. And it was a lot of times Sergey wasn't really landing no more. Like the later half of the fight, or for real, after he got knocked down, the big clear punches, in my opinion, started coming from Andre Ward. But to end all, it don't matter. My overall post-fights and my answer to who I think won the fight is more of a situation that I feel neither fighter lost, if that means something. Neither fighter took a loss last night. So the best result to end this controversy is it has to be a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Immediate rematch. No tune-up, no, we don't have time. It needs to be an immediate rematch. And I know the fight gonna be bigger next time. But overall, man, it was a classic fight, man. I got a lot of respect for Sergey as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's the real deal. You know, he thinks in the ring. And he's very confident. Like, he's special. You know what I'm saying? These one of those fights that, as a boxing fan, because without a doubt, I'm rooting for Andre Ward. I connect with him more as a person. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen him say in the media, and his moniker is SOG. I can't go against a person that's, you know, he the son of God. He's acknowledging that. But as a fighter, it's kind of sad because they both great, and it's like it got to be a loser. You know what I'm saying? And the Russian showed up, man. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward not the only one that inspired me when I looked at the fight. I gotta say the Russian did his thing too. He came to win. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting like he was fighting for something. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people need to be in life. We gotta fight for something. We can't keep trying to rig everything and bullshit our way through and deceive the people just to get this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, yeah, we gonna get rewarded because at the end of the day, they made millions to fight that fight. So some people thinking they don't care about winning. They just want the million and they'll lay down. There's people that's doing that in life. They'll see you make the money and want to go rob you for your money and not work for it. And I can respect two men that even though they making money, they showed that it's bigger than the money. They wanted to prove who the best was. And then overall, man, it was just a great event, man. It was a great atmosphere. And I definitely think a fight like that, you could tell like it's becoming a new era, man. We in a new era of boxing. Mayweather, I gotta come up or you cool?
No, come on.
The Mayweather era is, I think it's officially over. You know what I'm saying? I think we gotta start putting more attention to building up, because that was a big fight. You know what I'm saying? It probably should have got way more attention than what it got, even though it got good attention. But we need to push for the immediate rematch, and that goes for Kovalev and his team, Ward and his team, all the media people, the YouTubers. We need to speak up, like, we need to promote this. People that love boxing and love, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, man. We waste money on things we don't need on the regular. So sometimes, man, the world is already fucked up. It's already too much going on. So we need to promote things that's not a fraud, like sports in a certain sense. Like a fight like this where the two best was really fighting each other. It needs to be promoted. That way, bring more attention, because if these two, we know that they're going to give us their all. In the midst of that, the people can be inspired by that and be inspired to do great things instead of being bitter all the time, and overall we hurting one another. And that even goes for the Russian. Even though I'm an African American, and of course I'm going with Andre Ward, and I ain't going to lie. A lot of it is because he's black. And it's as simple as that. And I'm being real. It's not a racist thing. It's just he's my people. I can relate to him. But that's not saying that. And I don't care if Kovalev, okay, we saying he was a racist. That's what he better do something to better his with wisdom and understanding and knowledge. He need to understand that if you are racist, that's in the wrong and this and that. But at the end of the day, I can't judge him. I don't know what his heart is. I don't know what he mean to his people. I'm willing to bet it's some people in Russia that's going through depression and going through oppression, and they look to a person like Kovalev to inspire them to do better. Fuck all this race shit. At the end of the day, it's about good and evil, and we need to promote a fight like this and not be critical if it's a winner or lose. They both competed. Ain't no loser. Andre won the fight, but Kovalev didn't lose. They gonna fight again. And hopefully they can inspire us to do right. They can inspire us, if this person got the talent in writing, to stop being lazy and work on your craft and start writing and exercise your mind as well as your body. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need to promote great fights like this. And we got a good one coming up next week with Nicholas Axeman Waters versus Lomachenko. We need to definitely support it. And our people like myself, who's an X-Man fan, we need to start speaking up against the media. Why they not promoting him? Like they all they mentioning for this fight is Lomachenko. I don't hear shit on Nicholas Waters. But yeah, man, this Step Boogie, that's all I got. And, you know, hell of a fight. Shout out to the LDBC.